what are you motherfuckers doing? Go. No, you guys are fucking weird.
10 East is closed. Check conditions before you go.
The Degeneration. Cooking raw with the Brooklyn Brawl. Fuck, it's cold today. One thing. More dead air, Woody? Stop using the timer, man. Are you gonna get over without putting on a blinker? Yeah, I'm curious to see when they come back.
Look who's back in the house. This is the Woody Show.
Pulling out. Yep. On the new hour.
What was with that solid 30 seconds of nothing, guys?
Thank you so much for being here, giving us some of your valuable time this morning. Appreciate that. My name is Woody. That's Randy.
Hey there.
Greg Corey. Good morning. Good morning, Wood. Menace. What is up, Woody? Always great to see you, friend. Same here. There's Seabass. Hi. We've got Sammy.
Good morning.
Bort and Caroline are here. We've got Morgan here. You are on the phones at 877-44-Woody. You can miss them with text. over to 22987. I thought this was interesting because you hear about this a lot. Like, oh man, there's a lot of things that are good in theory, or like, you know, if you're watching it like in a movie, but in real life, just doesn't live up to that hype. But let's see what you can come up with on this. Somebody made a list of things that always look cooler in movies.
Oh my God.
Than they really are in real life. And number one on the list, of course, is sex on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So romantic.
I mean, the idea of it sounds like it'd be really nice, but then you got to worry about getting caught. Sand. You know what I mean? And then also like, I don't know. There's, I mean, unless you're gonna go in the water to clean up right afterwards. I mean, like, what were you out for like a nice dinner? You were like doing a little walk on the beach, and then you decide just to lay down there in the sand, and it's kind of dirty. And
Kind of dirty. It's real dirty.
And then go for it. Yeah. But what was the famous one? The clip that you see all the time in like the old famous movies.
Yeah.
They're Here to Eternity. Is that the one where they're like in the surf
around in the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
How about exploring haunted houses or sketchy places?
Fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing that ever happens though. It's just
Right.
oh, it's old and dirty.
Yeah. I mean, where are the criminals or the cops? I mean,
I don't want any of it.
You just like easily get into these places, and you know your way around. Like, oh, come on this way. Right. But it looks kind of cool. We used to do that as kids. Like, yeah. There was like an area of the neighborhood or somewhere around town that were building houses. We'd walk through the houses. Or
abandoned places.
Yeah, there was a bunch, because I grew up in this area where there were some like older homes, because it was like kind of like farmland,
right?
You know, for the longest time, and they had these old, structures that were still there. We probably could have killed ourselves.
Oh, totally.
I'm sure like the floor could have easily collapsed or whatever, but you have to think about that stuff.
I lived near a juvenile hall, and next to it was the old one that was from decades before that.
Yeah.
And it was that typical old-timey, almost like a mental institution, old-timey juvenile hall. And we broke into that.
Fingernail scratches on the walls.
It was so creepy. Like they had like the old-timey rocking chairs, and there was this one room with nothing but like a doll in it. It was so creepy. It was awesome.
On the list of things that are cooler in movies than in real life, preparing a giant breakfast for your partner before work. Because like think about it. Like, if the family all comes down, they have a big stack of pancakes and all the eggs and everything. What a hassle. Yeah. Like, you think about, like, making breakfast for, even a few people. Like an actual, like, pancake breakfast with the egg. Man, what a pain in the ass. It's not something, like, real quick that you whipped up.
I'm the one doing it.
Like, it'd be nice to have, like, everybody come down. And, of course, like, in real life, someone just probably takes a bite of toast and heads out the door.
That's only in the movies, because with our schedules, we've been doing this for so long. You see in the movies people before work, they're watching the news,
Yeah, bullshit.
coffee, they're talking, they're hanging at the breakfast table.
People really do that?
People do that.
They don't just roll out of bed, kind of open their eyes and
jump in the car.
Yeah, but that's why, like, it's nice, like, on a weekend or on a vacation, you have, like, we go out to a nice breakfast maybe or whatever. But if you're making it at home, that's things that are cooler in movies than in real life, fighting.
Oh, absolutely.
Fighting's bad.
How many straight punches to the face do guys take in movies
Right.
where one of those would knock anybody out?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. They take punches in movies. They're unscathed in the very next scene.
They go through windows and they're fine.
If that was real life, they'd be incapacitated for
sure.
few
And
days.
also, we've got to see so many more real life fights thanks to the internet, and it's just hair pulling and flailing.
And they're not that long either.
Yeah, everybody gasses out like in 3 seconds. Things that are cooler in movies than real life, being a salesman. Not all fancy suits and slick back hair, carrying the briefcase and everything else. Like, I don't know, like if you're watching like Mad Men or whatever, like working at the ad agency or whatever.
So slick.
Yeah, but sales is
Sucks.
yeah,
It would
Rough. That's what Loman says.
Also, dating in the movies, you meet in a really cute way, and then there's like a whole montage they run of the fun romantic dates and bike rides in the park. And in real life, it's more awkwardness, uncertainty, insecurity, dread. Like, oh god, nerves.
Well, what about like half the rom-coms are basically stalking?
Yeah.
In real life.
That's true. Because also on the list, again, this is not our list. I'm interested to see what you can come up with on the text over to 22987. But yeah, on their list, the dating thing was followed up by being pursued by someone that you're not interested in.
Right.
Because like it's funny and romantic in the movies, but it's really harassment and stalking.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's not harassment, but stalking.
It's definitely stalking.
Well, it depends. It could be harassment.
I mean, it depends on how much I'm, calling them. Driving around the house all day. I mean, I do see that a lot.
I mean, not too many of us do this in real life, but training montages. It's like when Rocky's working out, running up the steps, and doing the whole thing. Like, it takes more than just that single scene. You're working like days, months, years to make any kind of progress.
We should make one.
Yeah, it would last as long as one of those fight videos that we watch. 10 seconds we're gassed out.
Yeah.
Here's another one: laying on grass. Like you see, like in movies, like they're watching the clouds and having a real deep conversation.
There's bugs everywhere.
Bugs.
It's itchy, dude.
One word, bugs.
Yeah.
I kind of like laying on grass. You do?
You
Yeah.
do? Oh.
It's too itchy.
It's kind of damn.
I don't see how animals do it. Like, aren't there ants all over you?
Right. Oh, I think one of my dog's asses got bit by an ant.
For kids' activities and stuff, the bleachers would be crowded or whatever, you just sit on the grass or whatever. And within 10, 15 minutes, I feel like I'm itching all day.
This was a bad idea.
I'll tell you this, I hate sitting on the ground as a fat guy.
Yeah, because then you gotta get up.
No, it's just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, laying down is better.
I got no problem sitting on the ground. It's the getting up part. You're like, oh god, here we
Sitting
go.
on the ground, now I have to get up. Kill me. Hate it.
And then here, one more thing with the sexy time. We already talked about sex on the beach. How about shower sex or showering together?
Crowded.
Too much water, which is not good lube.
One person's cold.
Typically not enough room unless you're in a nice
Never enough
big
room.
shower.
That is a poor person complaint, though, because, you have a nice big shower with a good pooping hole, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sex all day.
Great, yeah, that's right.
Turns pooping.
There's another.
I mean, keep it real sexy with poop.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, things that are cooler in movies than in real life. What do you got? Let's see what you have on the text. Text over to 22987. While you're doing that, we're going to take a break. We've got some more Woody Show coming up for you next. Hang on.
More next. Maybe they'll hurt each other in the hallway running for the bathroom. Maybe. The Woody Show. All 98.7.
Of disturbing and vicious cases of possession. For the last 2 decades, Father Carlos Martins has encountered evil in nearly every way imaginable.
What Hollywood portrayed in The Exorcist with levitations, vomiting, spitting at the priest, all of that has not been a movie for me. I have seen that firsthand.
Listen to The Exorcist Files on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every pro is an MVP to us. As a Lowe's MVP's Rewards member, you can earn bonus points when you shop select products and brands. Then redeem them for exciting rewards like tools, sports memorabilia, e-gift cards, and more. Join today to become a member and start earning. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Subject to program terms while supplies last. Points expired end of calendar year. Visit Lowe's.com/MVP's bonus points for details.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Oh, want better visibility to get you through the winter? A new pair of premium wipers can help. Right now, you can earn a $10 bonus reward when you buy a pair of Rain-X Quantum Wiper Blades. See better and stay safe on the road all winter long. Get the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Offer available to AutoZone Rewards members.
This report is sponsored by Macy's.
Sunny today, high of 69 in Studio City, 70 for downtown, 67 for Orange County, and 60s along the coast.
Join Macy's in support of UNCF, now through February 28th. Give online today or round up your store purchase amount and donate your extra change up to 99 cents to UNCF. Learn more at Macy's.com/purpose.
Is that USF?
The Woody Show.
Alt 98.7 traffic.
Good morning. You're all checking out your drive as you make way through the Southland. Something slowing you down. Pound 250 on your cell phone. Keyword is SoCal traffic. Pretty chill and mellow to start things out for your drive. Westbound side of the 10. San Bernardino Freeway as you make way through the Ontario area. Seeing some delays for you from, looks like about Archibald as you make way toward Grove as overnight Caltrans is wrapping up shop from the overnight and early morning hours. Traffic sponsored by the accident guys. Need an accident attorney by your side. All you got to do is call the accident
Gotta
guys.
enunciate, bro.
In a car accident or at work, call the accident guys to speak with a real expert attorney for a free consultation. I'm Nick Poliokini, all 98.7
Nick
traffic.
Poliokini.
It's the Woody Show. Thank you for tuning in, being here this morning. Appreciate that. 877-44-WOODY is the number that you're calling in during the show, but then after the show, it becomes the after hours voicemail. Would you guys like to hear a message left for us?
Hey, Woody Show. This is regarding the Cater Summit. I hate, listen, and love listen at the same time. I love Greg, but I hate him so much that on the podcast, I just get right to him. Like, I fast forward anytime he, comes up. He's a total turd, and he's really stupid, and he's a kid dad. Always looking for free and it's really annoying and aggravating. But I love everybody else. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, that guy's silly.
So that guy doesn't like menace. It depends on what call you go through.
You sound like a super cool dude. I'm happy
Somebody you want to hang with.
Yeah. Sounds,
Well, we have that
I'm happy he listens to the show.
Hey, whatever. I've said it all the time. I got no problem whether you listen because you love the show or you listen because you hate the show. As long as you're listening, we appreciate it. But he sounds like he loves the show. Sounds like an okay guy to me, Ray. I don't know.
I mean, he didn't take me down. We have plenty of those.
He sounded great, right, Greg?
I love
Sounds like a really nice guy.
He's very sassy.
After hours voicemail.
Ravy, just show your jugs on OnlyFans. You'd be mega rich. Bye.
See, there you go. Just show your jugs.
Show your jugs.
Only
That's all
fans,
you need
and you'd
to
be
do.
mega rich. So he is a Ravy fan.
Sure. You hate money.
You know, some people love, some people hate.
Do it.
I should have a jug channel.
877-44-WOODY. The Woody Show.
And it's right outside the door. Now testify. Now testify. It could just be clean if you can, and it's weird.
back. More reverb. Back to the Woody Show.
So if you can't find something to watch, that is on you. It's your own dang fault.
I know.
According to new data from Nielsen, that's the TV and radio ratings people, there are 817,000 different TV programs that you can choose on streaming and traditional platforms.
Wow. 800,000.
817,000 different TV programs that you can choose.
I'm sure that's what's available, old and new. Nothing new programs since the dawn of time.
Still, it seems.
That is up from 646,000 just 2 years ago. Nielsen says the average adult watches 4 hours and 49 minutes of TV per day. Jesus. I used to. Not anymore. I don't have that kind of time.
Exactly.
Not now.
How is it like everybody in the world not somehow involved in TV?
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, that's what CBS has been saying.
Running out of actors.
Like, how are we all not on a show?
Not, yeah.
Maybe this is a show.
Maybe, maybe life is a TV show.
I mean, do they count that if you have like
so weird.
I mean, I'm assuming YouTube counts, right? That's a program.
Well, then
People watching content.
I don't know.
No? Because I mean, I know it's not.
No, because if that was the case, it'd be
but I'm
billions.
saying like for the music charts now, like if you listen to a song on YouTube, that counts towards the chart position.
It should. That makes sense.
You know, and there are programs that are just on. They said all the different platforms. So there's like YouTube only shows. There's.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do YouTube Red, which they were producing shows,
Which
but
is not
I
a
don't know.
thing now.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
what
but I
about
don't
these
know if
people like a Pat McAfee? That's a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what categorizes it at.
Yeah, I mean, I figured if there's 817,000, they probably are. They got to figure that in.
Well, I mean,
Something.
they're counting Pluto, which has tons of content.
Oh, the Roku channels.
Tons of content.
Yeah. Menace, what was it that you said you were watching? You were playing something for Seabass. What was that, Seabass?
This is the Zeus Network.
The Zeus Network.
They're counting the Zeus Network.
And the Zeus Network, as far as I can tell, is on no streaming platform, no Roku channel, no nothing, no Pluto. It's just a website.
And to be fair, I always just watch the clips because the clips always get highlighted on different entertainment blogs. And so that's what I'm not sitting down and watching the network, but I get the highlights.
He's already quantifying it.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
To be fair, to who? You?
To be fair, because I don't want to say like I'm an expert in it.
Yeah.
I only get to see the highlights from this network, and they're awesome.
Like,
and
what
there was
kind
a
of stuff?
highlight that I was like, Seabass, you got to see this.
Well, what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff is on this Zeus Network?
Well, I'll tell you
Is it
why.
just like reality show stuff like he likes?
That's why it popped up on Menace's social feed and then not Greg and Ravi's.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of reality shows, and some of them feature Black China, who Menace has been a fan of ever since she was on with the Kardashians, right?
Yeah.
So I see why it comes up on his feed. And the clip that Menace sent to me was I didn't know what this was at first. And we'll play this first clip, and I'll explain more of the backstory. This is a lady. She's auditioning for something in like a hotel ballroom. She walks up to the judge's table, and she's got like a stripper dress on.
Okay.
And she approaches the table, and as you do in most auditions, is she turns around and bends over and shows them her rear end.
Oh, nice.
And kind of jiggles it around. But then you're about to hear in the clip, and this is what Menace and I loved, is the judges notice something besides this lady's rear end.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, the guy, the piercer, the best in the West, period.
Oh my God. So she's upset with them for acknowledging it?
Yeah, for acknowledging it.
You're the one putting it in their face.
Technically, it's not on camera.
Right, there are no cameras behind the judges, so only they can see your tampon string.
No, but they're the ones judging.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't that come into play?
I agree. No, I think Nina Scott, that's her name. So by the way, lots of things going on. She's a piercer. She's applying for this show, and you heard something there. We talked about this recently with slang terms. Period is everywhere on the Zeus Network.
Wait till your kids start using it.
Yeah, period.
Period.
Period with a T. Period,
Yeah.
period. That's all I heard in this.
I think they came up on one of our lists recently.
That's exactly period. So what this show is, it's called Baddies, and they have different baddies. They have Baddies West, Baddies South, Baddies 8. And what it is, it's a reboot of the Bad Girls Club, which used to be on Oxygen. I love the Bad Girls Club. In fact, when I first started with the show, I went to one of their auditions. Since the show disappeared, but for folks who don't remember, the Bad Girls Club was get a bunch of girls really drunk and have them fight each other. And stripper stuff.
Fight each other.
Yeah. Oh, it was big.
For like 7 or 8 seasons.
And that was the show?
Yeah, that was it.
Constantly.
It's just, let's get the most ratchet hoes we can find.
Drunk and fight.
Drunk, and then send them out to the club. They get drunk and fight there. They get drunk and fight at the house.
And now Seabass is obsessed with Baddies.
So now Baddies is hosted by some of the old Bad Girls Club ladies on the Zeus Network. I have some more auditions. And this was from, this is Baddies West. So this is in Oakland.
What if we were missing, Rave?
Oh.
I'm very upset. I've been missing out.
Consider this on the radar.
And thousands of women knew about this Zeus Network and this Baddies show. Huge. They were all
Massive
over this
turnout.
place. So this is a lady named Aisha, I should say, auditioning for the Baddies.
What's up? My name is Aisha. You know, I'm just a badass bitch. What makes you bad? Educated, college graduate. I beat the shit out of any bitch in this room.
That's a college graduate.
So she went to the School of Hard Knocks? That counts?
Yeah, I don't know. I love when people say that, college graduate. That means they don't have a good degree. They just graduated college.
Community college.
How dare
I can't,
Wow,
I can't criticize more than I got.
Aw, babe.
No, it's not an
So
obligation.
wait.
I mean, it's how can I criticize
So
it?
baddies like fight each other? Like physically fight?
Yeah. Oh, there's security everywhere.
Oh, yeah, the auditions, we were looking, it wasn't even part of the show. We just were watching YouTube videos of fights outside the audition.
Yeah, people from the line.
So if the whole idea is that they fight, like why would there be security? Why would you need security?
Right. Well, because they can't kill each other.
Right, because the people be unconscious. You want to scuffle, get a few blows. Speaking of which, this next audition are for baddies. Again, on the Zeus Network, available only on your computer.
Speaking of crappy fighters,
Well, Tracy shows up to audition for the baddies, and they notice like her hair's all messed up, so they ask her about that.
My name is Freddie Jonah. I'm a real Southern belle. Girl, I got jumped by 6 bitches outside. I was fighting for my life to get this bitch. But Natalie told me to come in. So you manage your own. That's what the I'm talking about. We like bitches like that.
So she gets to go on because she fought 6 bitches and survived.
right, sure.
Just waiting in line.
So how many of these chicks get on the show? It was the craziest story. I was coming here to audition for you guys. I was just say, okay, you're on. You're on. I got jumped by these 6 bitches.
Girl, I got jumped by 6 bitches outside. I was fighting for my life to get this bitch. But Natalie told me to come. So you manage your own. That's what the I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about. I like the music.
Great Baddies West, they're still at the audition stage.
I would let them all on.
There's thousands.
You're on. You got it.
It's Battle Royale at that point.
You got it. Next.
There are thousands of them. I think they roll it down to like 15 or 16. And they'll all move into a house.
It's a tough decision, Greg.
Aisha made it. She's on.
So this
Tracy with her hair. Tracy, you're going to Hollywood.
Now this next lady who shows up to audition for the baddies, her name is Elle, and you can hear her just from the way she talks. She seems kind of more polite and nice. Like, what are you even doing here?
Okay.
But and so, like you said, Greg, they're going to try to weed her out. But Elle has a card up her sleeve.
Hi, y'all. My name is Elle, and I'm a bad girl because I actually started OnlyFans when I was 18, and I was able to move out of my parents' house, and I was able to get a house of my own and like rent out the rooms and like How much you made on OnlyFans? I made $10,000. So $10,000 in the past month. You're cute. You're very cute. You are just so sweet, honey. I accidentally beat you. They will whoop your ass. But no. Oh no, I can fight. I beat up my neighbor. I beat up my neighbor.
You out.
She's way too sweet.
Yeah, she's way too together.
You guys are missing. At the end, she said, "No, I can fight. I beat up my neighbor."
Yeah.
Nope. She has a resume.
It'll be no church going bitch on the show.
Yeah.
How many neighbors? She's just one.
Yeah.
She's regular.
I know.
That bitch is regular.
Wait,
Way too regular.
you're taking care of yourself?
Right.
You have your own place?
Right?
Well, I mean, it was via OnlyFans.
She sounds like she pays her bills. She's too regular.
Weak.
But Greg, I swear, I got assault and battery. I promise.
No.
No.
I'm gonna be regular. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm with you right now.
Period.
What started is my kind of shaking my head at this, like, oh my god, I would totally watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
Like, it is so. It's the reason I watched Teen Mom when that first came out.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't tune away.
It was so trashy and so over the top.
I'm kind of right there with you.
Right?
Like, I don't started this immediate eyeball, and now on Chick 3, I'm like, I might have to watch.
Like, I don't want to sit here and admit this.
I think the music bed got me.
Yeah, I used to love the Bad. This is just the Bad Girls
bass. Yeah.
This is even worse than the Bad Girls Club. There's no
restrictions.
There's no restrictions. It's cussing. It's fighting. It's it's very un-PC.
It's tampon strings.
Yeah. So this one last thing we play. I got another show for you on the Zeus Network. This is Jaja, and she has a little. Most people just show up and they show their ass and shake their ass and talk about beating people up. Jaja shows up as a business person, and she brings with her a large bag of something from her business. All right.
Guys, nice to meet y'all. I'm from Oakland. What I do out here, I sell my little weed. I try to get my ends and connections and things like that. And my face out there with my name out there.
Show us the money.
Big bag of weed.
Nice.
Everybody goes nuts.
Wait, let me get some.
That was Ravi, you heard at the end there.
Let me get some.
I think the next person I hear wondering out loud, why has this country gone to hell in a handbasket? I would just direct them to
the Zeus Network.
The Zeus Network.
and baddies.
Wait, so how big was this bag though?
Oh,
like garbage bag?
A good sized gallon plastic bag.
Okay, I have the dorkiest question in the world. What's the production value? Like, is it a legit show?
Oh, no, it's...
Like, if you watch it, does it look like a show?
Not Menace, Greg, this could be on any network, like Bravo style.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like a webcam or anything. It's,
all right.
You got a bunch.
Because now I'm picturing somebody actually, like, they're editing it. It's like a regular job. And what do you do? Oh, I work on baddies. You know? I'm the editor of
Did you get a
baddies.
shot of the tampons?
Dude, what is this guy doing?
And they have, like, multiple editors.
Again,
I'm the co-producer of Baddies.
It's so good.
TheZeusNetwork.com. I found they have literally dozens of shows. And the one
what are you doing, dude?
It caught my eye just from the title. Menace, Tokyo Tony's Finding Love ASAP.
You love her. It's Tokyo.
Now, Tokyo Tony, Menace, for folks who don't know.
You are an awful driver.
Sounds familiar. I feel like Menace has brought it up.
Yelled her name many times.
Shouted out many times on the show.
She's also a Kardashian like hanger-on because she's the mother of Black China, who again was dating Rob Kardashian and had a baby with Rob Kardashian.
Yeah. She's that chick, Rave, who you said, who's that? And then you just yelled her name.
What a piece of
shit. And then I knew who it was.
We brought her up.
Tokyo Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She's
Tokyo Tony.
She's definitely the most vocal out of everybody.
Say it one more time.
Tokyo Tony.
Now I know.
I looked up a little bit more about her. I googled how a Tokyo Tony age. About 50.
Yes.
Some people 72. So the premise, I'll tell you what, let's get to know Tokyo Tony first before we talk about her show.
All right.
Why? Because her name's not Tokyo Tony, it's Shalana Hunter. She's not from Tokyo. She's never been to Japan.
She just has a cool name.
Right. Well, how did she get that nickname?
This is how I got the name Tokyo. I had to go set somebody straight for my...
adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new play. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
This route avoids a road closure in 500 feet. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 5:54 a.m.
Or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZY to learn more.
Why is it saying that's
Moments
close?
like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance.
Oh, this shit's pretty fucking open.
125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs.
You're an idiot.
These can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
just the way that we do when it's 9 in the afternoon.
It's The Woody Show. This is great. And it's getting a big reaction online. People are loving it. It's this bouncer in Oklahoma who shot a video of himself explaining his trick to spot a fake ID in real time as some underage chick is trying to fool him with her fake ID. Right. Because like, all right, guys, people ask me all the time. Like, so this chick's trying to pass his fake ID. He breaks out his phone, and this is what he does.
Typically, when I get a fake ID, first I'll let them know, ma'am, this is a fake ID, and then I'll wait for their response. And that's the typical response. And then I tell them, well, if that's so, then why can't I rip the fake ID in half like that? And typically they say, and I'll say, you can't stay here, you gotta go. You can't stay here, you gotta go.
No.
Probably does but better than everyone else.
Yeah, every other time it works, but here it don't. It's really like ripping half. He meant like, so the two layers come together, like, and so you split them apart, not like torn down the middle. Okay. So that way you can get under like the coating of it. And that's what he's saying is like that's a good indicator that it was messed with, because typically those are pretty tightly sealed. What? Of course, What? But it's funny, like, it's in the moment. He's like, and then they say something like this, and then she does say it, but it's not though. But it is. It works everywhere. Oh, what a bummer, dude.
She's a real James Bond.
Yeah. 877-44-Woody. If you want to call in, hit us up with a text. Send that over to 22987.
Close to tragedy, close to folks who have never felt the pain so powerful, so heavy you collapse.
I'm asking for a friend. His name's Greg.
It says it's available on multiple devices. So, eZeusNetwork.com.
Check my
Don't stare at the fucking weld, Matt.
That Nina Sky one, though.
Nina Sky, the piercer, the best in the West.
Period. You don't call me out like that? This is not not the first time they've fucking done this. This shit was funny as
You might
shit.
have some trouble with that name too, because that's already a group. It's been around since the early 2000s.
I think she like misspells it a bunch of different ways. So.
Oh, that's okay.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah, like an underscore in there.
Maybe this chick can join the baddies. Keeping it classy in Maryland. A bunch of kids were out trick-or-treating, and people ended up calling the cops to this 45-year-old broad who stood right there in front of her house in her yard screaming obscenities and flashing the kids.
Hey, great.
One report said that she did it while passing out the candy, so it wasn't like she was protesting Halloween. Okay. She was still handing out the candy, but she was yelling obscenities and flashing the kids while she did it.
All right.
Here she is. She's 45.
What is this idiot doing up here?
That'd be scary.
We got a long way to go to this light, man.
I was got some really goofy eye makeup. What would you call that?
Really dark.
Well, her eyeliner is definitely
pitch black,
heavy, pitch black, and
her
all the way around.
It looks crazy because her
is that a style or a look? Eye makeup?
You are a fucking piece, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Her eyebrows are the same color.
Well, that's the thing. I was bleaching your eyebrows, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that chick. Was it? That was dating
fucking
Kanye.
moron, dude.
Julia Fox.
Because that looks good when you looks like your forehead just keeps going.
Yeah. She was arrested and charged with
Yeah,
indecent
you're
exposure
drunk.
and disorderly conduct.
Flashing her boobs and stuff?
Dude, why are you still a fucking car length behind me?
Flashing.
I don't know what body parts.
And now slowly moving forward. You're drunk.
More into that, please.
Because
Let's call the cops.
She's not like a giant lady. I mean, she's gross and old.
She's gross and old, but you know.
Yeah, she's not fat.
But was it just boobs? I mean,
Right, I mean,
come on. It's just nips.
Yeah, stop being squares.
Right.
Just free the nip.
Line up.
Used to feed your kids with those.
Come on.
Now they can't see them all of a
Her
sudden.
makeup is probably scarier than her boobs.
Used to push them right in your kid's face for like a month.
Of course, we don't know
Once
the
at a
wear and
time.
tear on those cans.
That's true.
877-44-WOODY. If you want to call in, hit us up with that text. Over to 22987.
The Woody Show. Be right back. We'll be back then. All 98.7. LA's new alternative.
If you feel sick, test to know if it's COVID. Treat it. Medication is key to slow the virus in your body. Beat it. Recover smoother. You may test negative sooner. California, you know you need it. Treat it. You can beat it.
Yeah. Visit youcanbeatit.org or call 833-422-4255 to ask for
Fucking
medication.
turn on the
COVID-19.
electrics, Jesus.
Sponsored by the California
I hate when it's this cold. It won't turn them on.
An online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 90% cheaper? And
Dexter,
you can get
Dexter,
it online?
Dexter!
Just go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands.